So I've admitted it to other friends before, not everyone, but I'm doing it now, that I have issues of protection and shielding. It's funny because it's such a basic thing that you should be practicing first before anything and working on it. Because if with any other magic, you're bringing in different things, you should be shielding yourself. But and it's not that I can't shield; it's that like okay, when we've done like I don't know the term for it, like sphere. I'm sorry, I have a speech thing. Sphere, like the circle, shielding, sphere. There. Um, sorry, S's have always been hard for me. Um, Shielding, I'll have it. You're supposed to have it so you can, it's running completely your body, underneath your feet, through the floorboards and everything, so that you're completely surrounded by this protective bubble in a sense. And I've always had holes in my back. There's like usually one here and then like two down here. And like no matter what I do, I like envision them closing up, but they just won't stay closed, if that makes sense. And so I've tried like envisioning a fire around me. Okay, I'm like, okay, so anything that tries to harm me is gonna come and just like turn to ash as it touches me, like it's not supposed to harm me. That got a little too hot. People didn't want to sit by me. And it would take a lot of concentration too to keep that flame burning constantly around me. And so I was thinking when I was teaching the metal magic class, and I don't know why I've never thought about this before, is that I have an inherited anemia condition. My body doesn't, I get bruised easy, I get it from my mom. We don't have a lot of iron in us, like, and we do try to take iron, our body doesn't absorb it properly. So iron is a huge protective and defensive metal. And I'm wondering, because of the imbalance in my body, which I can't help it, like there's not anything really that I can take. I could try to take vitamins, but different vitamins just make me sick, and other ones I just have to keep taking them, and I'm only getting a little bit out of it no matter how much I take, different things like that. So it's not something that I can really fix right now, I guess you could say. Maybe if I went to a naturopathic doctor or something, they could help me more, but not, I can't now. I don't have the funds for that. But so I was thinking, so because of this imbalance in my body and this lack of iron and everything, I wonder if it's what is causing issues in my shielding and protection wise. So what I did, I was talking to a friend, and he's like, well, when I look at you, I see a woman behind you with a sword. Does your deity have a sword? And I was like, she could be depicted as having a sword, but then I was started being a history nerd, and I'm like, well, actually, the Vikings, when their swords really sucked really bad because they weren't well made, they would use spears instead, and sometimes they'd use, and I got into this thing, and I was like, oh, wait, we were talking about, okay. So he says that he sees a woman behind me protecting me, but I still feel like if somebody's going to go and poke me, because some people are like that. They want to poke for those little open holes and get into your energy. Little psychic vampire type of people. That they're going to find them. And I don't know if this person behind me that he says is behind me is going to protect those for me. I really need to work on these things on myself, because I don't know if Dee Dee's always going to, be there for me. What if because you read a bunch of stories of like they disobeying and the Dee leaving these people and different things like that. But I want to work on it myself, because I think that she's there to help me work on this by myself, because she's like a warrior goddess in the sense. I'm talking about Freya, and she's more than just a love and beauty goddess. There's so much more to her, and I feel like the other aspects that she brings with her is what she's trying to bring into my life, not this love and beauty stuff. Maybe more of love myself, but that's the only thing I really see right now, because I really feel like I need to be alone and everything other than that. Maybe love from friends and loving myself. There, that works. But I see her as more of a sexual love goddess, though, so I don't know. So what my friend suggested is that I should wear an iron pendant. Or I think I was the one who thought of it, I'm not sure. The exchange of conversation was going really well, so I don't remember who said what. And so I know that I used to collect tons of keys, so I started looking through my boxes, because I had packed a bunch of stuff and I was trying to move, and I didn't unpack everything because I didn't have the space after rearranging my room when I didn't leave. So I looked for a bunch of keys, and most of them were like huge. They're like this big or bigger. Okay, it looks smaller over there, but over here it looks really big. Or yeah. So I finally found some, and I'm wearing one right now. And what I did was I put it in a bag of lodestones for a while, and I put 2 in there because my friend Jesse's suggestion. He was one of my students, and he's also in the coven that I'm teaching for and kind of working with, but I'm mostly a solitary practitioner because I'm not Wiccan or anything in their Wiccan coven. But I still like all the people in it, so it's nice to be with them. He suggested that I lay on my stomach and have Mama, which is our leader. Her nickname is Mama Gaia. Everyone calls her Mama because she's just Mama for everybody. I'm sure, I don't know if everybody's met a person like that, but I'm sure you can kind of get what I'm saying. She's just the mama. And having her draw protective symbols on my back but using iron in it. One friend said to take iron filings, like really, really fine iron, and have it tattooed, using it in the, putting on my skin and having it tattooed over, but I don't really see how that's, I feel like that's going to cause some issues. I'd have to do a lot of research into that. And having like a protective symbol put on my back. I don't have the money for a tattoo anyway, and I don't know if iron mixing with that is going to mess up anything. Um, but yeah. So yes, that is my weakness, is shielding and protection issues. I mean, I'm not weak, like I don't let everything in. The problem is I do let other people's energy in. Like I pick up people's crap like I'm a sponge, and then like it's hard to get it out. I'm like, I've gone to rituals before, and there's been certain people there with very strong personalities and very strong energy that doesn't melt well with me, and I've, after the end of the ritual, I've been hyper and just shaking my hands out like, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. And I don't want to pick up that crap. I don't want to pick up other people's residue and ickiness and whatnot. I'm not saying that everybody has icky energy, but I feel like those who have good energy, I end up sitting there like and sopping it up. I feel bad for this one woman in the group because she has so much energy, and I always want to sit by her, but I tried not to, because first I wasn't sure if she really liked me or not, because it's her personality. She's just kind of quiet, so I'm always one of those people that has to be like, do you like me? But not put you on the spot, because when you get put on the spot, you're like, oh yeah, I like you. You know, I don't want that to happen. But when I sit by her, I can like feel it, and I'm like, okay, I hope she doesn't think I'm draining her energy or something. Like, I'm not a psychic vampire. I'm not like that. I pick up people's stuff, but I don't really like steal anything from them. Does that make sense? Like, I don't drain them or anything. I just, it's like if somebody had dust on the shelf, I'm the person like going through and putting my hand over it and taking it off. But it's not always their bad stuff. It's just whatever they have sitting on their outside that's so obvious and apparent that like anybody can feel it, really. I picked that up, unfortunately. So this one woman, I feel kind of bad because she has great energy, and I feel like I'm sitting there going, like, I feel like I'm taking a straw and sticking it in her, and I'm like, no, I don't mean to do that. It's unintentional. I'm sorry. So shielding with that too would be helpful too, because then I wouldn't be sitting there absorbing crap off her. I mean, good stuff though, but I still don't want to do that because I know she could probably feel it or whatever, and because she's very, yeah, she's got some magic working in her. I don't know what it is, but it's, I want to know. I'm like, you're so mysterious. I want to know all your secrets. But no. Anyway, so I'm wearing this. I'm gonna start wearing this key. I'm gonna see if I can handle wearing it at nighttime too, because I think it would be beneficial for me to wear it always. So also, I've read about iron being, it's a taboo in a lot of different countries and everything because it draws away. It's very defensive. Like, fairies don't want to come near it. Probably whites don't want to come near it. Whites are like land whites, not like white people. But it also, it makes bad things go away and makes good things go away too sometimes. So I wouldn't really wear it during magical working. Like, I might take it off during ritual tonight, but I'm gonna ask others how they feel. If it's a small piece, so I'm not sure how it's gonna affect others. I don't think it's really gonna affect anything because there's iron everywhere anyway. So we'll see. And iron, if you wear it on your body, it's supposed to trap your own energy inside so that you don't release it too much, so that your body can work on healing itself and working on its own things. Like, so I know with like healers, you're transferring your energy into them to fix things and whatnot. So that's why I make some of the copper necklaces for people, and especially in the Covenant, I'm making everybody for their birthday copper necklaces. So far, only Mama's birthday's passed, but Nikki's birthday's about to pass, and I might make a copper bracelet for Laura. We'll see if I have the time, because I have Tammy's birthday is coming up, and some other people too. And my friend Amy, who lives in Bend. So I got a lot of pieces I'm trying to make for friends, and I need to make some for my shop because I do need to make an income. But yeah, so iron, talked a little bit about it, and hopefully this will work. And I also made some lodestone oil last night. I made one for a friend too because I have some stuff I need to ship her. I made her an anklet and whatnot. I'm gonna let that sit for a while before I use it. I should just make like a big bottle of it and pour crap and lodestones in there so that I always have some. And like, I'm thinking that it would be cool to use as a base for some of my oils, not all of them. But yeah, so that's all for now. So yeah, I feel like there's something I should be saying, but I can't think of what it is. But anyway, so thank you for watching my video on iron, basically, in defense. And you learned one of my little secrets now. Something basic that I can't fully do well. I know the different techniques and everything, but there's always something there that's a little, either I have to put a little too much energy in where it starts to affect other people, or it doesn't circle around me properly. So it's something I'm going to be working on. So I'll probably do an update eventually when I'm going to have some people see if they can feel those holes still after I work on things, and if I can myself can feel them. So, and don't try to send any juju my way because my house is locked down, okay? And the people I'm usually with are pretty locked down too. So thank you for watching.